Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure that notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. For today's video, I have quite an exciting one because we are going to be testing a brand new palette from Bperfect Cosmetics. This is the Dream Big eyeshadow palette. I think it's part of their like Manifest collection. I do actually have the original Manifest palette behind me in my trolley. If you'd still like me to do a video on that, I did get it in the mystery bag the end of last year. Please do just let me know and I'll definitely do that for you, but I wanted to do a review on the brand new palette today. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's pretty cool, very similar to the Manifest palette, except this is much bigger and it's more of like a grey thing. So let's just get this open. Oh, I've just seen this is cruelty free, which is amazing. So the packaging on the palette is exactly the same on the box, and this palette retails for £29.95. Bperfect has been growing quite a lot over the past year, especially. I never owned any of their makeup before lockdown, like the first time around, but I managed to get my hands on Carnival 2 and Carnival 3, which are in collaboration with Stacey Marie, all in the same lockdown. So yeah, and I absolutely love the Carnival palettes. Carnival XL Pro, used that last night. Like, I love the Carnival palettes. They're my favourite from Bperfect. So I've never actually technically tried an original Bperfect palette. I have the Makeup by Jar one as well, but again, that's a collab. So I've never actually tried an original Bperfect palette before, so I'm very excited. Oh, okay, bye. There's a little sheet to go in the palette. It just has Manifest on it and a load of wording. And this is what the palette looks like. So as you can see, there are a mix of different formulas in here, which I'm very excited to try. And also there is a massive mirror in here. So obviously it does cost £30, but it is a very big palette. You get different formulas and you get a mirror in here. So I'm so excited to play with this. I have no idea what look I'm going to do. I'm really drawn to this like mustardy colour down here. So I might play around with the browns and mustardy shades today. I think I'm going to go a bit neutral rather than going straight for the colour. But firstly, before we get into the eye look, we're going to do some swatches. Okay, so this is the first two rows swatched. Shades are really nicely pigmented. I did need to build up the matte slightly though. There is a cream in here. This brown here was literally like a cream product, and it swatched quite nicely actually. I don't know how that would be on the eyes though. The foils in here, like these ones, are absolutely incredible. This blue here is just stunning. I absolutely love this. I feel like there's quite a selection in here to choose from, so you'd be able to create an absolute crap ton of looks from this. That shade is just absolutely calling my name and I need to use it today. I love the shades in here. That middle one, this one is like a reflect purple and blue. It is beautiful. And I'm just really impressed with the pigmentation. These mattes are actually really okay, so I'm not having too much of an issue with the pigmentation of them, but oh my god, look at these foils. I just can't stop staring at them. And this is the last row swatch. This end one was cream. Look how beautiful that purple shimmer is. They're just so impressive. Like, I do love Bperfect, and these swatches do not disappoint, so let's get in. Okay, so I've primed my eyes. I do have the Bperfect eye primer and it is good. It is quite good. However, it's a bit too dark for me at the moment. It would be better for me when I have a little bit of a tan, because it's just, yeah, it's just a few shades too dark. So I've gone in with my ABH eye primer just so I don't use my Revolution one all the time, and this one I can use to cut my crease as well. So let's get into the actual eyeshadows. So firstly, I'm gonna take the shade Bondi, which is this mustard here. It's a little bit of kickback, and I'm gonna put that in my crease. How beautiful is that shade? It is really nice and pigmented as well. I'm next going to take triple, I was going to say triple, what is wrong with me? This one down here, which is just below it, and I'm going to use a little bit of that to blend it out. Again, a little bit of fallout. I'm going to take the shade Goals, which is this one right here, and I'm just going to build that up in my crease. I know I wanted the yellow to be in there, but I can go back and add that kind of at the top. Okay, what I've done with that shade is put it on the inner and outer corners. I'm actually really liking this look. I've never kind of done a mustardy neutral look before, I don't think. You can definitely tell this is like a yellow based brown, so I'm kind of living for it, to be honest. And I hope you don't mind me doing a more neutral look with this type of palette. I can definitely do like another video with this if you'd like me to, so you just got to let me know down below. For the middle of my lid, I feel like we need to take one of these beautiful foils, and I think I'm going to take this macaroni shade here, this like proper yellow gold. I'm just going to put some on my finger and just really casually apply it to the middle of my lid. I'm not going to be too precise with it. Let's see what happens. Look how beautiful that is. Now, I did just go super casual with it, just put it in the middle of my lid, really not precise or anything, and I love how it's turned out. I actually don't have a lot of fallout. There is a little bit, don't get me wrong, because it is a chunky formula, but really not as much as I was expecting, and I love the result. The colour is absolutely stunning as well. So for my lower lash line, I'm going to take the dark brown in the palette, which is called Wing It here. And then for my inner corners and brow bones, I'm going to take the shade, I think 11 that says. This one here, which seems to be one of the only actual normal shimmers in the palette. Okay, so that is in my inner corners and brow bones, and look how stunning it is, and that is just a normal shimmer. It's not even that squishy formula that the gold was on the middle of my lid, and it looks beautiful. This is my completed look. I'm gonna now hop off camera. I'm gonna do my lashes and mascara, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm back, and this is my completed look. So for my lashes, I actually used some Bperfect ones. These are in the style Vibes. Don't know why I'm showing the box, because they're on my lashes, but yeah, they're in the style Vibes. My mascara is the I Heart Revolution chocolate dipped mascara. My lipstick really doesn't go with this look, I don't think. I think it's a bit too peachy for it, but it is the Doll Beauty lipstick in My Love. So this is my completed look. Let me know down below what you think. So let's finally sit down and talk about the Dream Big eyeshadow palette. So I think in terms of packaging, I think in terms of price point, colour story, formulas and all stuff like that, I do think £30 is a good price for this palette. You got to think the Bperfect Stacey Marie palettes are like 40 odd pounds. So this is slightly cheaper than those, and it's a little bit more expensive than the original Manifest palette because it is a lot bigger. There is 35 shades in here, and I believe there's like 4 formulas in here. You have like mattes, normal shimmers, foils, creams, and I'm super happy with it. I think nowadays it is really hard to come out of a palette that's super unique and different, and I must admit, when I saw this first on the website, I was a little bit like, okay, it doesn't really look like much, but when you actually see it in real life, it happens so many times when you see a palette on the internet versus in real life. It just looks so much better in real life, and I'm super happy with these shades. I know you can create so many looks with this palette just by looking at it. Obviously, I know I went down the neutral route today, but if you do want me to do another video on this, maybe when I try the cream shadows in here, or I can do a bright colourful look, let me know down below and I will definitely do that for you, because obviously today's review is going to be based off of the neutrals that I used today. And I'm not going to lie, despite them having a little bit of kickback, the shades were super pigmented and they blended really well with each other. I've never had an issue with Bperfect eyeshadows. This palette isn't a collab palette and I'm super impressed with it. I've loved the Stacey Marie ones. They're honestly some of my favourite palettes I have in my whole entire collection. But I do think this is a really, really good palette. I love that there's different types of formulas in here that you can play with. Mattes were really good. The foil shades in here are so pigmented. I will just say I think they just work better with your finger because they do have that wet texture. It just goes on a lot better using your finger rather than a brush. You also have your normal shimmers in here, which even then, so pigmented, absolutely beautiful. And then you of course have the cream shadows, which I have not yet tested, but I will test those in a video if you want me to, in a video if you want me to. I know the colour story looks a bit random, but I'm actually really happy with it. There are definitely so many looks that you can create with it. There's beautiful purples in here, there's pinky peachy shades, there's neutrals, there's a dark grey in here, there's greens in here. There's just so many possibilities with this palette, and I am a sucker for a colourful palette as well. So yeah, I'm very happy with this palette. I think it's definitely worth £30, and I think there's even discount codes floating around, so if I can find one I'll put it in the description down below so you can get this for a little bit cheaper. I think I got this for 30% off. I think I paid like £21 for this when it's £30, so I was very impressed, but definitely worth the £30 price mark if you do pay £30. I'm very happy with it, and I just can't wait to use it again and try a different style of look. And not to mention with that foil shade, I had like hardly any fallout. That's so good considering it is that chunky foil formula. I just expected so much fallout and I really didn't have a lot of it. So safe to say I'm very happy with this eyeshadow palette. Again, I'm just going to repeat myself. If you want me to do another look with this palette, preferably a more colourful look with it, then please do let me know down below. I absolutely love this look that I created today. Definitely more of a neutral kind of everyday look, and definitely something that I would wear on a night out or something. So yeah, I'm very happy with the look, very happy with the palette. Let me know down below what you think. So that is it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. I just said it, but let me know down below what you think, and of course if you haven't already, please subscribe down below and I will see you in my next video. Bye.